Oh, hello and welcome to our weekly Thursday game. I'm Logan. It is a Tuesday, also known as Fake Thursday. We are all systems go. We are playing D&D. We are playing Odyssey of the Dragonlords. That's about it. I'm joined as always by my five players. Five players. Say hello.
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 Great. Okay. Five players. Now introduce yourself. Logan says introduce yourself.
Are we playing Logan Says?
Yeah.
Isn't that what D&D is, basically?
He didn't say Logan Says we're playing Logan Says.
Oh
I
my
don't know what
god.
to do with
Logan
that.
says we're playing Logan Says. Logan says Red, introduce yourself.
My name's Connor, not Red.
Your color is red.
My
Logan
color
says your
is
color is red.
actually
Logan says
magenta.
Connor, introduce yourself. When I say Red, introduce yourself. Red, introduce yourself.
Everyone
I'm
should
being
know we're
was a
litigious.
magenta.
Connor. I'm Connor. I play Sophron. He's a minotaur barbarian who actually reads books.
Whoa.
Wow.
hmm
I
Yeah.
think you're the only one in the party who can read.
Yikes.
I can read. Barely.
He's very well educated.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
You never know.
play Nemea, the Odyssean rogue, who seldom reads. Like, why read when you could be out there?
I think you
getting
forgot
up
how to.
mischief? Yeah,
You read an ancient script.
I read
A dead
things that
language.
should not be read anymore. So yeah.
My name is Sean. I play Aeneas, the Circle of Stars druid. And who needs to read letters when you can read the stars instead? Which they hold the most important knowledge of all.
I'm Abby. I play Elegy. Elegy can read, but usually doesn't like to. She's the best reader in the group, though. She just has to touch things.
Hmm.
She's a kinesthetic learner.
Sure. Kai, hi, I'm Joey, he, him. I play Kai. Kai is a demi-god sorcerer. He's been educated in Mitros, the bastion of civilization in this continent. So,
Oh, those are fighting words. Okay, so Connor's the only one that gets a point because that's the only one who Logan said introduce yourself. Good job, Connor.
Ding.
Okay. We will start the session as always with a vignette. Who is joining me in this vignette?
me.
It's you. Okay. Who are you playing?
I'm playing Kai.
You're playing Kai. How old are you, Kai?
I'm 6.
What just happened yesterday?
Oh, my mom got stolen by a big dragon, and I don't really
Yeah.
know where she went, and I'm so scared. And also, my dad's never been around, so I don't really have anyone.
Perfect. So we see you sort of sitting on the street in Mitros. It is the day after your mom was yoinked off of the streets by a green dragon. No one has seen a dragon in a long, long time. So that was sort of a pinnacle. And yet the people walking by you have no idea that you have anything to do with that situation. They could not care less about another small child sitting on the street. And so that's where we find you. And as you're sort of like looking at the ground through your tears, you hear a woman approach you and stop. Everyone else has been walking by you, but this woman seems to stop right in front of you. And you look up and you see almost an ethereal woman. She is quite tall, porcelain skin, just flowing gown. She looks like royalty. She has just like deep emerald hair, and she just looks magical. And she's looking right at you, and she says, "Child, what is wrong?"
Oh, gee whiz, you're so pretty. Do you know where my mommy is?
"You've lost your mother, child.
She
That's
was
so
taken
sad.
by a big green dragon, and I don't really know my dad, and he's not really around, so I'm kind of alone, and I don't know what to do.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Here, eat this bread." And she like pulls out a hot loaf of bread and gives it to you.
I eat it.
Perfect. Come with me. And she like reaches down, grabs your hand, and then like forcefully pulls you along the road with her. She says, "Tell me about your mother."
What do you mean? She's my mom. She always like helps me, and when I'm sad, she hugs me and she feeds me, and she's my mom.
Now tell me about your father.
Uh, Sometimes my mom says that I shouldn't talk about him just in case.
In case what?
I don't really know. Anyway, my dad's Pythor.
Interesting. So your mother was taken out of the sky? That sounds like an unbelievable story.
I mean, she was on the ground, and then the dragon came out of the sky and took her. But
A
yeah,
dragon took your mother.
big green
Something
dragon.
that
Lots
has
of people
not
saw it.
been seen in hundreds of years. Is it not more
What?
likely that your mother faked her own abduction to get away from you?
Look, I'm 6. I don't really know about hundreds of years or likelihood of green dragons.
She gets
But
down and she grabs your head and she says, Kyriakos, your mother doesn't love you, and she left because you're not worthy of her love, and she did not want to be around your sad self anymore.
Kai's just like crying, like, why would you say that? That's so mean. That's not true. You're a
I
bully.
know your mother. She asked me to organize this event. She was tired of you whining and tired of you bawling all the time. She said you're weak and not. Yeah.
Through the tears, what is Kai observing about this woman? Like when she touches him, does she feel a certain way? Is she like hot? Is she like scaly? Like does she like have some kind of like green motif going on? Like what is she?
She's just a beautiful woman. Everything I described about her at the top of this vignette is true. She feels super soft skin, like she wakes up in a bed of olive oil.
Like a
And
waterbed,
she
but
says, yeah,
olive oil bed?
yeah. And she says, You want your mother back? You must earn her love back.
I don't think that's
Ask
how
me how
moms
you'll do
work.
that. It
I don't think that's
is.
how moms
Are
work.
you a
I don't
mother?
know. No, but I want to be one with someday, I guess.
Well, listen here, Kyriakos. If you want your
Okay.
mother back, she pauses and she looks around. And maybe there's like a group of like posh noble children walking by, and they're like currently like kicking a beggar and like taking his money. And she says, Do you see those children, Kai or Kyriakos? They're strong. They take what they want. Maybe if you were like them, your mother would come back.
That's does that those kids are mean. I think that's surely something
They
mom
are
told me about.
strong.
I don't know about that.
You're willing to risk your mom never coming back? Try it. And she brings you over to a beggar who's like, Alms, please.
Uh,
Your mother's watching, Kai. Or Kyriakos. Do it.
so I feel like Kai is gonna be like not gonna kick this person. And so yeah, Kai's gonna like maybe his like innate sorcery for the first time ever kicks off. This is like part of his feature, so like his like hair just like starts like flying with electric static, and he will just kick her in the shin and try to run away.
She's holding on tight and she is very strong and you cannot get away. But she says, Fine then. If that's how it'll be, I'll mold you into something. And she announces, People of Mitros. She's like holding you up by the hand, like your feet are off the ground and she's holding your arm. This child, his mother was the one taken yesterday. He is the survivor. And then people are like, What? Oh, yeah, I saw him. She says, Look upon him. See his glory. And she like throws you into the crowd. And then people are like now like swarming you and like hoisting you and are asking you how you survived this dragon attack and asking you for all these details and like who was that lady who was taken, and then you just sort of get ushered away, and when you look back, the woman is gone. And then from then on, that's sort of the moment that you are known as like the person, or as Kyriakos of my trust, the person who survived the first dragon attack in centuries. And that sort of sets you on your path toward celebrity status in my trust. But you never, that woman never came to speak to you again, but sometimes very, very few and far between. Sometimes you think that you saw her. Maybe it was just a memory, or maybe it was really her, but she was never there when you looked back. And that just sort of haunted you for the rest of your childhood. And eventually maybe that stopped happening. And you're like, that must have just been a weird hallucination that I had.
I'm haunted, or I have hallucinations.
Perfect. Okay. And that's where we'll call that vignette. We'll be right back after this intro video. Enjoy.
Me?
And we're back. Okay. What happened last time, Sarah?
Oh, Sarah can't hear.
Sarah can't
Uh-oh.
hear.
Can you
Big
hear me?
video.
Can you hear me
Wow.
now?
That's
Yeah,
a
we can
good
hear
way to
you.
get out of doing it. Okay. Are you back? Tell us
I
what
think
happened
I'm
last
back.
time.
I think I'm back. Last time, we all fought in the arena. Some of us more effectively than others. Aeneas tried to become one with the wall. I made a deal with a mad gnome woman, and then was smooshed by a giant. Joey also fought said giant, and we almost made it to the end until Sophron was yeeted. He tried to yeet and then was yeeted.
The yeeter was yeeted.
Yeah. And so we did that. And that I feel like is the biggest thing that I remember.
Your play?
Oh my god, my play! I forgot. And then and then we had a great time after hours out of the arena. We told the new and completely true story of Shushu, saint of Astoria and lovers, star-crossed lovers everywhere, and how he sacrificed himself to save Honora. To much applause, everyone was brought into that play and did great. And then Elegy had a very touching moment with Orion where they communicated through song publicly, and also their hearts were as one, and they were just in love, and she also won the song competition.
Perfect. Okay. So we have done a little bit of work off camera, and we have done a couple of the, let's say, less thrilling events off screen, just to sort of be prudent with our time. But we will do little highlights of these episodes or of these events. So we'll go through them. And I've told you all how you placed, but you do not know how other people have placed. So when I call out the event, if you feel like you did something particularly interesting in that event, you can share. If you feel like you did quite well or placed in that event, feel free to share. Or if you did something during that event that was not participating, feel free to share. So we'll see how this goes. We'll start with the pentathlon. We'll just do all the pentathlon events in a row. and get a good feel for it. So we've already done boxing. Boxing was live. The placing for boxing ended up being Sophron took first, and Kyriakos took second, and Melantha took third. So the next pentathlon event was chakram throw, which involved taking little discs and throwing them and trying to break as many targets as you could. 4 of you participated in chakram throw. Does anyone have any highlights or standout moments from the chakram throw?
I think the
Elegy.
entire time. Go for it.
Oh, you go first.
I think I don't really have anything fun to say about anything. I was just gonna say the entire time, I think there's just like a rabid fan base for Kai, and they all have like these like fans with his face on it. And they're like all hitting each other with it, and
That's
we
good.
don't really understand anything about it, but they're just like so excited for him, and that's it. And he does
And then
horrible. He does
how
horrible.
did he do? Yeah.
He does really badly. Like really, really
But
badly.
they love it.
But
They
they
love
don't
it.
understand the rules. They don't do sports, and they think you're doing great.
We're all madly hungover.
Perfect.
Elegy had never touched a chakram before in her life and was a natural.
Yeah. She sort of did very well.
Sort of did very well.
Sort of
What does
did
that
very
mean,
well.
Logan?
How did Sophron do?
I think Sophron got first place, didn't he, Logan?
I don't know. Do you think you did really well?
I think he did really, really well. He's very good at throwing little sharp discs at, I assume, clay targets. Better than
Yeah, they
Elegy.
were clay.
It's the first time I'd ever thrown one, but it was
Wow.
definitely not the first time Sophron.
Nemea, had you ever thrown one?
Not that she remembers, but she was like, "We're gonna take this nice and easy."
And it seemed to be
take our
natural for you.
time." Yeah. I was like, "Oh, maybe I should consider getting a chakram."
Yeah.
I feel like the oracle's there, so she's like
Trying to show off.
trying to show off, but like look cool while doing it.
Nice. And you
Don't
do look
scorn
cool.
me, I can kill you from a distance.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Nemea,
Hmm.
Elegy, Sophron. You all take joint first.
Yay!
That is bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Whoa. All 3 of them are naturals.
We're gonna have to divide.
Rob.
We're gonna have to cut this
Their
chakram.
chakrams.
We win in a third.
Okay.
What title
Then
do you give for that?
the next day, a similar event took place. This one was javelin throw. So instead of trying to hit a target with a javelin, this one just involved lobbing the javelin as far as you could. Again, the 4 of you participated in the pentathlon event. Does anyone have anything they'd like to share about this event?
I had an unfortunate run-in with a bird. I threw my javelin.
You
as a
hit the
pigeon came
target.
swooping through, and I just skewered that pigeon, but it really fucked up the aerodynamics.
Yeah.
So I really did not get a very.
That
Actually started flying it backwards a little bit before it died.
Yep. It was flying to me, and so it took away distance.
My
Uh-huh.
javelin had a really unfortunate run-in with a bird woman, and
Ooh.
really got yeeted.
It was yeeted so far.
Elegy like tested the wind currents and was like, "Okay, we're gonna throw this one."
Just everybody picked up the whole stadium and
Yep,
rotated
and
at
rotated
180
it,
so you
yep.
could have the right throw.
The
Yep.
rules just say the furthest javelin throw. Doesn't
It
say
is.
you have
They
to
gave you a
throw north.
recommended direction. And you said no.
And Nemea was like, "There's no target. What's the point?" And then she like,
So we'll say, Elegy, you threw your first one. You're like, yes, I got this. Maybe the wind was a little bit off, so you had people move and adjust a little bit more. And then on the second one, you like threw it up in the air and then like roundhouse kicked it as far as you could. Or unorthodox approach, but it soared and you took first place. The other 2 of you, or other 3 of you, did not place. Second became Marini, and third was Pyra. Then we had the stud race, which is just a straight up sprint for 1,000 feet. So a little bit of endurance, but not really a long distance run, more just how far can you sprint as fast as you can. So everyone expected Elegy to do really well. She was the like standout. Everyone was putting money on her.
Elegy kept getting distracted by natural history and like saw a butterfly run by and had to follow it in sketch. That did fairly respectably.
Anyone else?
Nemea went real fast and then
Got real tired.
proceeded to like be winded and was like just wheezing her way the rest of the time.
I don't think you
a
even
500
actually.
meter
Yeah,
dash.
you
Yeah.
finished 500 really fast, and then you didn't realize that you also had to run back to the start. You thought it was just there.
Yeah.
And so
She's like, I got
You
to the
start like
target.
showboating and like there's still you're like, you gotta go, girl.
perfect.
What?
Sophron, it was you and Ugu like neck and neck the entire time. Like
Mhm.
you were sprinting as fast as your big legs could carry you, and she was just taking much bigger steps but at a slightly slower pace. But you guys were neck and neck the entire time. Turns out behind you, coasting, was Zenaida the entire time. So as you guys got close to the finish, she just zipped out and around you and took first place, stealing it from you and Ugu. Ugu was enraged and she broke the like stand where the people sit to like stop your watch. She picked it up, everyone fell off, and she broke it over her knee and threw it and walked away.
I knew I should have drafted behind Ugu.
Yeah. So you two technically finished the same time, but because of that display, they gave her third and gave you second.
Yes. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
And then the last pentathlon event was wrestling. So this is just straight up down in the mud. They oiled you up with olive oil and said, go at it. And you guys just had to push each other and shove you into the ground. This is Kyra's absolute favorite event. She was losing it. She was supposed to be like up in the stands watching respectfully. She was down in the ring, like in the mud, like counting out as people were being held. She like pushed the referee out of the way. It was tournament style. So there were some head-to-heads. Nemea and Sophron competed in the first round. And it took so long.
Way too long.
I mean,
They
it was
actually
just,
called it and like took a break in the middle for refreshments, and they came back and just resumed.
It was like a
the fight.
baseball game. If baseball was
Mhm.
It
wrestling.
went on far too long, but
15 innings, just an absolute slog.
eventually, though, Sophron did pin Nemea and he advanced. Elegy won her first round as well, and then she competed against Sophron in the next round, and didn't go as long, but Sophron did eventually get the pinned Elegy. Kai was off on his own bracket, and he was successful on one, correct? Yeah, and then you lost on the second one. The person you lost with then fought Sophron, and Sophron fought another person, and eventually he was the champion of his bracket, and he competed against the champion of the other bracket, which was none other than Ugu herself. And he put up quite a fight, quite a show. I think it was 1-1 for a little bit.
Mhm.
And then eventually she did just pin you, and she got first, and you got second.
She's just so much bigger. It's really
She's just so much
it's the
bigger.
weight classes, and it's very
When that happens,
unfortunate.
Kai will not let Sophron live it down. He's gonna be like, you know who beat Ugu? You know who beat Ugu twice? I think that means I could beat you in a fight.
And then I just sit on him as a bull. And we'll just see how that goes for him.
Perfect. Let's see. Some of the other events, Grand Melee, we saw play out on screen, and the winners of that was Elegy, and runner-up, Sophron, and third place was Klamini. Chariot race. Describe chariot race to me, the four of you.
So Elegy and Aeneas are in a chariot. And
Yeah.
Elegy has got Aeneas's back and is just like narrating the entire games, like what's happening, where the other chariots are, telling him he's doing great, we're doing awesome, we have the best horse.
Aeneas is whinnying to the horses. Neighing, whinnying. He is communicating with these horses. And they're communicating back. He has forgone human language.
What are the other
I
two of
think-
you doing in your chariot?
Me and I are racing. I have the reins. Kai's like, I got this. Don't worry about it. Does a pretty good job.
Yeah, and Nemea is sees this fan group and knows that Kai is motivated by praise. And so she is like talking to the fans, and she's like, everybody to the way, you know, like, let's hear it for Kai. Tell Kai how much you love him.
Oh,
Isn't
I
it
hate
great? And I'll be like, look at his muscles. Woohoo! His
Nemea
hair
has
blows
like a
in the
t-shirt
wind.
cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Nemea hyping the crowd that then hypes Kai to
Very good.
drive
Love.
Solemn.
Your fans start fighting
I
over the
start
t-shirts.
sending the drawings, portraits of Kai shirtless, you know, that have been like signed by him.
Funny.
Perfect. And then you two were neck and neck all the way to the finish line. And then how did the winning team beat out the other team right in the last moment?
I think I think they're getting a little distracted with with their crowd work, and Aeneas is starting to get a little more competitive. He's like was
Maybe
not
somebody really hot like pushes their way forward.
he was not expecting them to do this good. Especially Kai's animal handling. So I think he's sort of like whinnies a special command, and the horses sort of swerve into their chariot right as
We Tokyo
Kai is
drift.
distracted, by this hot man, and that sort of sends them stumbling a little bit behind, so we can just barely break ahead. I had a special attack command readied for my horses.
Perfect. Yes. So you and Elegy took first, Nemea and Kai took second, and then Thylea and Zenaida took third in that event. Unfortunately, Ugu was a little too large for her chariot, and it broke right at the start. And she was really upset the whole time, and they had to like prevent her from picking up the horse and breaking the horse over her knee.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
That would
And
have been
then-
a problem.
Yeah, she would have faced the death penalty. Then you guys you've been participating in the Battle of the Beast this whole time, every single day, sort of in the late afternoon. There's an event. It's very secretive. The teams can compete, and they all sort of just line up, and you go to like your own little rooms, sort of like what you guys had before. You're given your life preservers, and you just sort of wait. And then someone will come to get you, and you go and you stand on this little platform, and then you all get zooped up into the arena. Every time you go up into the arena, it looks totally different, and it is sort of set, and you have absolutely no idea what you're going to face. The first time, it was a little simple. It was just a lion, and you guys dispatched it without issue. The second was a manticore, and the arena was a spike pit, and there were a bunch of like platforms and ropes that you had to sort of like leap around on, and the manticore was flying around throwing spikes at you, but again, you guys dispatched it without really much issue. The third one, you guys are down in your little waiting room, and you just keep hearing like thunderous booms, like earth-shattering crashes every once in a while, and the crowd goes crazy. You can hear them through like the stone ceiling. And then it's your turn to go. And you put on your little life preservers, you go and you stand on your little beacon, and then you get zooped up into the arena. And you guys find yourself in a completely stone, like, crater almost. The arena is still built around you, and there are a bunch of just like pillars, like maybe 5 feet wide, and they're just sort of circling the arena, and in the middle there's a much larger pillar. And you just out there, you notice these deep gash marks in the stone. People are crazed and going wild as you guys look around and take in this sight. And then from the ground erupts this giant 8-legged creature with just this long, its body becomes its head, and it has a big mouth and just these stubby little legs and just like this chitinous armor. This is a bullet, if any of you know what that is. And it starts busting out of the ground, and it starts like jumping. It'll like burrow through and come out the top of a stone pillar and then jump out, land on you guys. And it's a little it's a significant step up from the manticore you had yesterday. So this will be a group check. You can explain to me how you participate in this fight. It can be as simple as making an attack roll if you're like, I was just concentrating on attacking the thing. Or if you had some other way you're meaningfully contributing to this fight. We'll do a group check, and the DC will be a nice 60 for the 5 of you to try and achieve. So if anyone has any ideas, I'll let you jump in.
I think the easy, immediate thing for Sophron is he sees it leaping out of the ground and then attacking and burrowing back into the ground, right? So as it is trying to jump and then burrow, he wants to get underneath it and catch it, kind of hold it up in the air so it can't burrow.
Nice. Okay.
I think to contribute to that, I'm going to send a flaming sphere down the hole to chase it out into Sophron's arms.
Nice.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. So what type of check would you like to make, Sophron?
Sure feels like it's an athletic thing to me.
It
but-
certainly does feel that way.
Ooh.
16. Very good. Okay, Kai.
Oops.
Is that just an
Athletics.
attack? An
That
attack roll?
was not.
Yeah, I'd say an attack roll. And if do you have a spell slot to spend on that?
Yep.
Perfect.
A,
Then you
level
get
2.
you get a +2, I believe, to your roll.
So I roll a d20.
You roll like your normal attack, add your proficiency and your charisma, and then add 2.
E.
4 plus your charisma plus your
guess I'll-
proficiency.
Sure. So 11 plus 2 is 13.
13. Okay. And remember, you can't spend Arthur to reroll on group checks, but at the end, you can spend Arthur for 5 points additional to get back up to
Yeah.
the thing. So, who's next?
I feel like Nemea will focus on being stealthy. Like she'll kind of time her steps so that she's walking when other people are walking. When like Sophron goes to grab it, she's gonna like stay out of its line of sight and like be positioning herself to like get into like a single blow that it can't like protect itself from.
Yes. Has a bunch of chitinous armor, but you can find a little opening.
Yeah, like she's like, don't see me until I can get right.
Yep.
Right in there. So she's gonna go for stealth.
Perfect. Very good. Elegy.
Elegy
Or
is just gonna be punching it.
someone's got to be on punch duty.
Somebody's gotta be on punch duty. And it's
Elegy's
always
distracting it with punches.
her. 17.
17. Okay, Aeneas. You have got to contribute -3.
Yeah, easy peasy. I think Aeneas sort of is like, kind of like going back to the beginning of this plan. When we realize it's sort of burrowing, Aeneas just sort of like plops down on the ground and puts his ear to the ground, and he's like, "All right, orient me, okay." Northeast, 2 degrees, 3 degrees. Oh, no. Change that. More east by another 3 degrees. And he's sort of using survival to have a sort of tremor sense and help keep track of where it is within the
Very
arena.
good. Very good.
And then Elegy
I
just
help?
flies above where he's at.
You guys are
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
Battleship.
I'm calling out. I'm like the.
You sunk my bullet.
What? You sunk my bullet. Very nice. Okay, let's roll that survival. Yeah, that's a quick -3.
Oh, it's quick. Okay, so you needed 60. You got 87. So you guys did phenomenally. And you advanced to the next round. But before we do that, we will do some of the individual events. So these are just simply one-off competitions focused on one thing, and you can sign up to compete in just that event, or you can sign up to compete in multiple, but they're standalone, and they just really test one particular thing. So the first one is archery, and this one, you're simply shooting targets. Sounds simple. You can do trick shots, though, to boost your score. You can ricochet your arrow off of these clay pots to hit the target to get a bonus point. You can shoot all 3 of your shots in one to get some bonus points. The bold amongst you can blindfold yourself and shoot blindfolded for double points. Most people don't attempt that though, because it does make it a lot more difficult to hit the target. So if you participated in archery, go ahead and tell me what you did.
Elegy went to Nemea as Archer was like getting set up. Like, Nemea, you're good at shooting a bow. I used to bowfish a lot. I don't shoot bows anymore, but we did that. What if we both just don't look?
Yeah. You want to blindfold the whole time?
Yeah, no, not even see the target.
Oh yeah. Okay. She's like whips out her blindfold. She ties yours. You tie mine.
So you guys don't even see the target.
5 and miss each other.
Aeneas rolls on up.
Aeneas had no interest in participating in archery, rolls on up, sees this happening, doesn't see this happening. It's explained to him what's happening.
Scent is what's happening.
We don't need to see the target to get points.
We're going to test
Aeneas,
that
you're
theory.
going to play?
Yes.
Kai also plays. He's
Blindfold is for show.
What's Kai do?
I mean, he's like visibly wobbly. He's still not like sleeping or anything, you know. It's just like a big party. It's like the party is never ending. And
It's getting harder and harder for you to compete as the days go on.
yeah,
Turns out wine
Oh.
is not a substitute for sleep.
Kai's gonna like talk to like his friends and be like, "Good luck. There's like 5 targets on the field we have to hit
Yep.
at once, apparently."
There's only 3. They're wobbly in your vision. So, Nemea and Elegy, Nemea, you do really good. You shoot a bow all the time. Elegy, what happens when you take this bow and aim at these targets?
It's like the bow. She never has missed a fish in her life.
In her life. And what are targets if not stationary fish?
What is the loot but a bow?
What is the loop but a bow? Aeneas, you're at home. You're comfortable not being able to see the targets. But turns out you're not very good with the bow. So that just because
I thought I'd just make it up as I went along.
Yeah, the blindfold is not a hindrance. The bow, pretty big hindrance. So
We cheer you on though, because we can't see anything.
Can Aeneas pull back the bow? That's the big question.
They gave me the special kitty bow.
Damn.
he did, yeah. And so he doesn't do very well. That's unfortunate. Sophron, how do you do?
Unbeknownst to Sophron, all these people are blindfolding themselves. Sophron has also blindfolded himself. He's shooting. You're all at the far end of the stage. I'm on the other side, and I'm just firing off arrows, and I'm doing great. And then I take off my blindfold when I'm done, and I look over. I'm like, oh, shit! I thought I was the only one that did that.
Surprisingly
Great
popular among
minds
the
think
heroes.
alike.
So, Elegy, fish hunting master, takes first place. Second place, shared by Nemea and Thylea.
Ooh.
Third place, Sophron. The other 2 had fun doing it.
I was there for comedic entertainment.
Yeah. Then we get to another event. This one is called Equestrian Endeavors. This is the chariot is not really mounted. You're just like egging on the horse trying to go as fast as you can. Equestrian Endeavors challenges you to be the best sort of horseman in all of Thylea. There's a couple events. There's dressage, there's vaulting, there's jumping. It's just how well can you control a horse. So, what happened during this event, anyone?
Nemea is like, I'm sure I'm good at riding. Like,
You don't remember it, but you're
I
sure.
feel it. I feel like my brothers taught me how to ride. She gets on the horse, and the horse immediately is like, yeah, go. And she gets immediately yeeted off.
Yep. You get on the horse and it starts to buck, and you instinctively reach for like where the wings would attach to the horse, but horses don't have wings, and you just get boinked
I
right
like
off.
fall forward. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really sad show, but it was fine.
I don't think Elegy has ridden a horse before, but Elegy has the gentle touch of a musician and built-in talons that are like spurs, and it all works out pretty okay.
Yes. Thessa, the praxis athlete, comes out and she sort of whispers to her horse, and it like goes a little doe-eyed, and then she like does phenomenally on it. It's like prancing, it's high stepping, it's doing great. The whole time it just has this like dazed expression on its face. And then they announce the next athlete, and they say, next competing will be Aeneas. And sort of the gate opens, and what walks out?
Aeneas walks out on. Well, Aeneas walks out.
And walks out, and they say, oh, I'm sorry, there must be a misunderstanding. We don't quite know where Aeneas is. Somebody go try and find him real quick. How did his horse get out here?
And you see a ruddy colored horse speckled with white freckles and milky white eyes, and like all of his wild shapes, it has an unsettling quality of both being slightly disproportionate and slightly shifty under the eyes when you look at it for too long. And then it proceeds to do dressage clumsily.
Can you tell us what dressage means to Aeneas?
Dressage means horse dancing. He talked to the horses first to understand. He was like, what is this rider bullcrap? I need the horse to horse lowdown. So he went straight to the source, the most important part.
And he does it really, really well.
And he doesn't even get a single carrot.
I get my own carrots.
So
So
are you like the what's the Pokemon that like transforms into other Pokemon?
Ditto?
Ditto? Are you like Ditto, like that from that one episode of Pokemon where the face stays the same no matter how different, like the Pikachu, like he like turns into
His
Pikachu, but he has the
wild
same
shapes
derpy
are
face.
always blind and with milky
A horse
eyes.
with a man's face.
Yeah, he's never seen these animals. He's changing by pure instinct.
Okay.
I mean, he has sensed them in other ways.
Yeah, he's felt them. So Aeneas takes first in that competition. It's a little unorthodox, but they allow it. They said, I guess that was not against the rules, so we'll count it. Elegy took second. What is a horse if not a big fish? And then Thessa took third.
A landfish.
A land fish. Then we had Sisyphus Stone. This is just a pure test of strength and persistence. There's a big ramp, there's a big rock, and you gotta push the rock. You gotta push the big rock to the top of the big ramp. If it falls or if you slip, it goes all the way back down, and you have to push it all the way back up. And it's just who can push it the fastest and push it off the top. Only one of you competed in this event. The other 4 of you looked at this and said, I absolutely cannot move that rock.
I was told I can't, and so I think Kai is just pissed drunk, 2 a.m, convinced by his friends he is competing in the Sisyphus Stone, and he's lifting towards the greased Greek, just a wall, just on a wall of a building.
There's a smaller rock that you have to demonstrate that you can push it before they let you into the event, and none of you could push it. So then only Sophron was allowed to compete in this event.
And it was a rough start. Got like a couple of like little missteps right at the start, but then we got about 10 feet up, dug in our hooves, and then just one big push all the way up straight to the top and over the edge.
Perfect. You did really well. Hyman also did really well. He's quite a strong man. And so he does not slip at all, and he just simply puts his back to the stone and pushes it all the way up, slow and steady the entire way. Doesn't flinch, doesn't slip, and then he pushes it off the top. The other approach that was taken to be quite effective is Ugu, who just simply lifts the rock, puts it on her shoulders, and walks up the ramp, and then throws it off the other side. It falls and breaks. They'd have to pause. They have to go find someone to mend the stone. It's a whole ordeal. But she does quite well. After they tabulate all the results, turns out Ugu and Sophron tied. They pushed it off at the exact same time. Timon, just a tiny little bit slow, and he took second. And then Ikarion, the sort of strong, muscly guy from Arisia, took third in that event.
It's too much tying in these games.
Also, in
Share
sports,
the glory.
generally when you tie, it means no one gets second, someone gets third. But that's okay.
That's not how the great games work.
Okay,
They like people. They want more people, not less. They're inclusive.
Do you know
Perfect.
how much
Only happened
Ira
every
would
10 years.
complain?
I
Yeah.
love that.
Then we had the gauntlet, which is just a jack of all trades competition. There's just you pole jump, you swim under some caves holding your breath. You have to walk on this balance beam while there's a giant sandbag is trying to push you off of it. There is a short maze that you have to try and navigate as quickly as you can. Then there's a hidden lever. You're just in a room at the end of the maze, and there's a big stone door, and they told you that there's a lever somewhere, and you have to try and suss it out and find it. And then once you get through that door, you're in a field with a scarecrow. And the scarecrow is the door. And you have to try to convince the scarecrow that you are able to pass through. Otherwise, it does not let you.
Did Leon get advantage on his ability to convince a scarecrow?
Unfortunately, Leon did not make it all the way to the scarecrow. He couldn't make it
So
past the
sad.
balance beam. He had a bum knee, and
Oh.
that sandbag hit it. Just knocked him right
Ooh.
off.
That'll take you out.
Yeah, it took him out. He didn't actually compete in any more games after that.
We need Medicare for all.
Yeah.
And Metros.
But I think all of you competed in the gauntlet. Tell me how you did.
The only thing
Uh,
I did well was riz up that scarecrow, and that's about it.
Elegy was cooking, and then they were like, find the hidden lever, and she was like, no problem. And then the hidden lever was like in a puzzle, and that was too much.
Just slowed it down. You did it eventually, but it took you a little bit. Sophron?
Sophron did great. He had one little incident where he gulped up some water and started to cough underwater when he was swimming, but otherwise it was easy, because you can just look at a balance beam and scream and run across it and you'll make it. And you can look at a scarecrow and scream and run at it and the scarecrow will jump out of the way. And you scream and you run and you win. It just works. It's that
It's just
easy.
that simple.
Scream at a scarecrow.
Then Nemea goes.
Yeah, Nemea starts off strong because she looks at that pole vaulting situation and she throws down the pole and just levitates up over the.
You can levitate?
Yeah, because good old sponsors, the Academy gave me jump.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
So she just doesn't use the pole and just does a straight vertical leap up and over the pole and lands on the other side.
And then she sees everything else and she's like, game on. This is the funnest game we've played, guys. I get to do different things. Everything else has been kind of boring after the first time you do it. So she just is a machine and is ninja warring her way through this whole
Maybe
this
the
whole
embodiment of
gauntlet.
ADHD.
The embodiment of pure joy and a new challenge. Has to be new. And so she has for a minute the scarecrow, she doesn't take the right approach, and then she reorients and convinces it to let her out.
Yep. So she has set the record. No one has done the gauntlet as fast as Nemea has. And then they call the last athlete out and they say, Aeneas will be competing in the gauntlet next. Aeneas, walk us through what
Aeneas
happens.
Stumbles out, kind of looks around. He starts going in the wrong direction. He
Someone
misses
grabs him
where
and
the
orients
pole
him
is.
back. Yep.
He's like, all right, yeah, okay, yeah, I think I got it. All right, let's go. And then he just fucking turns into a monkey and uses the pole to vault over. He hits the what's next? It goes
Caves,
vault,
swimming.
caves. He just pole vaults directly into the water where he immediately turns into a fish and swims through the caves. And then he sort of like jumps out as the fish, lands on the balance beam, reprises his role as basilisk but small, scurries under the balance beam so he doesn't have to worry about the sandbags, and starts gecko walking underneath the beam all the way to the other end. Then he's like a maze, I guess, and sort of quickly makes his way through all of those until he also gets to the scarecrow. And I think he starts talking to it, realizes it's not working, sort of like looks at the sky, sees the stars, his eyes kind of glow, and then he sort of like just whispers, I think like 2 words into the scarecrow's, like the side of the scarecrow's face, and then he passes through.
And you cross the finish line. They're like, unbelievable. There's been a tie in the gauntlet. And Nemea and Aeneas tied for first place in the gauntlet. Second
Wow.
place was also a tie. It's unbelievable. Kyra's like
Good
losing it. It is Sophron and Timon tied for second.
Ooh, drama. And
Time.
the third.
Wow.
Third was Zenaida. Just third, just her. No tie.
O-ring. I don't know how to tie, girl.
5 people for 3 medals. How is this supposed to work?
They'll make more. And then the last individual event is beast breaking. So in this event, it's just sort of how can you deal with unruly beasts. It's a 2-part competition. The first part is essentially bull riding. You're put on a bull and they say stay on as long as you can. It's a very angry bull. So most people don't last very long. The second portion, there's a very angry lion and they give you a whip and they say you got to get this lion 25 feet over there. And don't get hit by the angry lion. And some people take a lot of approaches. A lot of people end up getting hit by the lion. So it's just sort of a combination of how long you can stay on the bull and how quickly you can move the lion without getting hit. How do people do in this event? There's some standouts. There's some not so standouts.
Some not so standouts.
I think Kai has like dropped acid, and so he's like riding a lion, fighting a bull, and he's just it's
At the
just
same time,
one scream the entire time. Ah! like as he's like being bucked, or as he's like has a chair in his hand and like
Yeah.
a whip. It's just ah!
You somehow get the whip while you're bull riding, and they're like, how did he get that? Well, you do not do very well, unsurprisingly. Nemea, they put you on the bull, and they say, go. What happens?
Off that bull.
Off that bull instantly.
But with the lion, things worked out a little bit
Yeah.
better.
Just a little bit better.
Just a little bit better.
Elegy?
Elegy got bucked off the bull, not as fast as Nemea, but still pretty fast. And then Elegy proceeded to feel bad for this lion. Was given a whip and a shield, didn't use those at all. Just like spread her wings to look big and just walked towards it.
It
And this lion was confused.
guard, and it backed up. Sophron.
I
Didn't
wasn't
compete.
in that.
Okay.
No.
And
I am
then,
against the use of bulls as sport. All right. We
That's
need to
good.
take a
That's
stand
good.
as this issue societally. All right. I was out there protesting, throwing blood on fur coats. The
Wow.
works.
Sorry, on
Hyman
your own
competes in
coat?
this, and he puts a name tag that says Sophron on his bull when he's riding it, and does quite well.
Big yikes.
Big yikes.
Yikes.
You look over and you see
Ooh.
Esmeralda chuckling at this fun prank. Then, last to compete is Aeneas, who they keep putting last for some reason.
They know
Next on
I'm
the breeze breaking will be Aeneas. Welcome to the stage, Aeneas.
Aeneas stumbles out once again, looks mildly confused for a little bit. Like he doesn't know how he ended up in this situation once again, despite signing up for these events. I think the bull is sort of like snorting over in a pen or something, and he starts like, wandering over, and then he just lets out a long, doleful moo at the bull to get its attention. And he once again has started to communicate using animal noises that maybe the gods can understand. I don't know. I don't know how many other people that maybe the Titans they can tell that he's sort of actually conversing with these animals and what the conversing entails, but to most people it's unintelligible. And he does get on the bull, and he does pretty well. He's doing a variety of soothing maneuvers, patting, hugging, calming words. There's some, I think, gentle bucking at first, but eventually even his calming abilities are unable to maintain this beast temper, and he does get bucked off.
Good performance in the first half. And then are you going to keep it up in the second half with the lion?
Yes. This time, Aeneas is given the whip. He also casts that aside. He sits on the ground once again, opens his arm, and he starts roaring at this lion. I think he, for the sort of enjoyment of this, will say Aeneas has started to talk to this lion about the idea of seizing the means of production and revolting against its captor.
Wow.
And is advocating for the two of them leaving the city together, him on lion back.
The lion is open to the ideas of revolution.
He's a comrade in arms, and so is Aeneas. And so Aeneas slowly, through the roaring, starts to approaches this lion, and is eventually sort of mounts it, gets on its back, holding on to its fluffy mane, and he yells one last, in common this time, he yells, "Ride!" And then the two of them start bounding out.
And
Of the
fortunately,
arena.
you bound across the 25-foot marker, so that counts as a success. But the lion is gone, and so they have to cancel the rest of the game. And the one other person, maybe Leon's knee was feeling better, so he's about to compete, but he didn't get to.
I say, Leon, if you really want, I can turn into the lion for you.
He's fine. He's like, this is fine. I just came all the way from Astoria to compete
With his bum knee.
with this bum knee. The grandchildren are in the stands. It's fine. It's fine. He's fine. So, Aeneas takes first place in beast breaking. As you did it, you stayed on the bull the longest and did not get hit by the lion at all when you pushed it back 25 feet. A couple other people we have not heard from, Sira and Galeen, some Astorian people, did quite well. Their mascot from Astoria is a lion, so there's a lot of pride for Astoria in this event. So there was two standouts from the city there. And that sort of wraps up the individual competitions. So we'll say now this is the night before the final day of the games. So this is you Clash of Titans. Oh wait, no, we still have to do the last beast breaking. Okay, so again, you are down in your little waiting room. You have your little life preserver on. You don't really hear anything this time. There's no thunderous booms. There's some like oohs and ahs from the crowd, but this one seems a lot more mellow compared to the prior. As your time comes and you all get put onto your little platform and you get zoinked up. And when you land, you are not next to each other. You seem to have been separated when you zoinked, and you seem to be in this little stone maze. You can't quite see anything around. You can see the sky, you can see the stands, but you're just separated in this maze. Suddenly, you hear a crash, and we'll say maybe Kai, this happens to you, through the stone wall of the maze, it just crashes open, and you're confronted by this like I don't know, maybe 10-foot tall, like bowl that looks like it's made out of iron, and it just is billowing green smoke that is just melting the metal sheeting on this maze. And it just sort of like goes to swing at you and then charges down the maze and then crashes out of the wall. And then it's chaos from then. You guys are lost in this maze, or you're flying above it, and this thing is just charging through the walls, accosting all of you. So this is what is called a gorgon. It is a mechanical bull that breathes a caustic smoke. How do you overcome this one? This one is a little more difficult. So instead of 60, this one will be 80 group check.
So the maze,
Uh.
we can be above it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, how high up is it?
The maze is probably, I don't know, maybe 15 feet tall.
Okay, and probably like a 5-foot wide.
Yeah.
Hallway. Okay.
If it's cool with you, I want Kai's fan group to be like helping him, like because they're perched above, and be like
yep.
behind you, or like it's 2 rows over, or whatever.
They're playing Battleship.
Yeah, exactly. And so when it's like 2 rows over, I want to like push against the wall, and like dominoes, I want to cast Shatter and push to
very
one wall
fun.
into another until it falls on him.
Perfect.
And I'll
Is
use
that a performance? Are you performing for your fan group to get them to help? Are you?
Well, I'm using a level 2 spell slot.
So you'll get a +2 bonus.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm surely. Kai's always being theatrical.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you think?
You have to justify what you want to roll. I offered performance. You don't have to take it.
Yeah. What if actually, for some reason, the night before, there was like a themed party, and he's dressed as Pythor, and so he's performing Pythor. He's like, "Oh, I'm so strong," and he'll like lean into the wall.
Very good.
That sound good?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. I'm contributing. Natural 20
Whoa!
plus 2
+2, so 26. Very
Plus-
good.
plus my proficiency, or because it's an attack, or what do you?
No, it's just performance. So it's 26 total.
Cool.
Okay, who's going to follow that?
Is this considered a manufactured piece of metal?
The Gorgon?
Yeah.
Probably.
What is Aeneas licking?
Oh, then Shatter works even better on him.
I want to cast heat metal on it
Oh.
to sort of like weaken it, or like make it sort of metal. It seems to be sort of like colliding itself into the walls.
Does seem to be what it's doing.
Weakening it, and maybe, or like melting some of its rivets, just to
You like
to kind
close
of,
one of its nostrils so it can't breathe caustic smoke out of that one.
right. I want to give it really bad congestion, nasal congestion.
You deviate its septum.
Yeah, I'm just gonna melt all the openings that would normally go to its sinuses so that it can't like do anything. It can't breathe. Okay. And I'm gonna advocate for animal handling, as knowledge of animalic anatomy allows me to
Do we think its
understand.
orifices correspond to real life bull orifices?
No, I'm thinking more like joints. Like if I want to weaken its joints,
some
like
medicine?
I know. I guess.
Wow.
No one
I
ever rolls medicine.
Yes.
can roll
I
medicine.
mean, I'm not that bad at medicine.
You
so it doesn't
described
matter.
sinus congestion to me, so
I had a +2 to that for that level 2 spell. Get out of my
23.
face.
Very
Very good.
good. Who's next?
Elegy's flying above the maze and
you can
is
see
like
it all playing out.
sketching out the
you.
map and figuring out where are the dead ends and where would be the best place for Nemea to launch an assault. Like the Gorgon's taking this path and it like tends to look down this dead end and it would be perfect. And I'm gonna take Nemea a hand-drawn map. I'm gonna be like right there.
Very
I
good.
want to roll a cartographer's tools check.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do you want Dex or Wisdom?
Probably wisdom.
It'll be this plus proficiency. So 20.
20?
Yep.
Very good. We need 11 more.
I think Sophron is going to try and goad the bull into the spot that Elegy has mapped out is the perfect sneak attack spot. So I want to like get its attention and then use my innate knowledge of mazery
Yep.
to
The maze is
navigate my
changing
way
in
to
real
that
time,
spot.
and you're keeping up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're seeing like it's a bird's eye view, but I'm on the ground. It's great.
Yep.
So I'm thinking perception.
Okay.
Okay.
I love that
Well, I
everyone's
guess-
strategy is putting Nemea in the best possible situation.
Yeah. Well, we could all just roll attacks, but that's
I
not fun.
No. It's always Nemea that's like shoved to the point of the wedge that is the party.
Okay, so this is actually slightly better.
Oh,
So I get to use strength instead of wisdom, so it's 26
What?
total. I'm just that strong.
I'm not going to ask
I'm
any
so strong I
questions.
can see into
His
the
muscles
elemental
can
nature
see.
of stone.
Yeah. He
Yes.
squeezes and little eyes open all over his body. Okay, Nemea, you need negative 15.
Okay.
You've been really set up.
I've been like, this is great. I've been in a maze before. I've fought a bull-like creature in a maze before. He also came through surprise walls before. And like,
Of
the
the very
fact-
little memories you have, this is one of them.
Acting
Yeah,
on
and
prior
it really
knowledge is a different thing
pissed
for
me
Nemea.
off. It pissed me off that I did not know what to do at that point. So I feel like, for fun, she's like, what would I do like if that ever happened again?
Mhm.
And so she has her plan of like, okay, like put him here and like, okay, and everybody's given her directions. And so she is ready for the attack. And I feel like it's just going to be like straight up spear through the nostril.
One shot, one kill.
One shot, one kill.
No one's hit it yet.
mechanisms.
You just have this one spear ready to go.
One spear
Yeah.
ready to go.
One of its
Perfectly aimed.
nostrils is broken, the other is
like-
open wide.
I've been in steady aim the whole time. Like I haven't moved. Everyone's just like brought it to me. so I have advantage. So yeah, should I roll an attack roll for that?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you
I
all
was
got
just-
121 out of 80. So
That's a
you
lot of
put on
fashion
a
points.
Yeah, that's a lot of style
lot
points.
of fashion points. So it is a performance unlike anyone has ever seen. People are like captivated. People are just in awe. You have the crowd's undying attention. People are not even cheering. They're just silent, like so involved in this plan. And when Nemea puts that single spear through the thing's nostril and it just comes out the back of its head and then it like falls and just does a little brrr as like the sad little like smoke cloud comes out of its dying like around the little javelin coming out of its nose. The crowd's hushed. And then people are like, oh my god, did they do it? And then the crowd goes wild as you guys defeat this in simply one blow. And then you guys are just feeling good. People are chanting your names. Heroes, heroes. And you can sort of get ushered off. You like wave into the crowd. People are throwing things at you. Not like at you, like throwing celebratory things at you.
Tomatoes.
spears, lightning bolts.
Woohoo! I take all of them. I'm like, yep, I'll use that.
And you get pushed into your sort of like dressing room equivalent to sort of wind down, and you guys find yourselves in this situation. You're sort of talking amongst yourselves. Oh, that went great. That was phenomenal. And then you are greeted by a voice as someone has entered your dressing room, and they say, "So it appears the heroes of the prophecy can put on quite a good performance." And you look over and you see Hergeron, son of Sidon, standing in your door, open, billowing, cerulean cloak,
Isn't he
one
like
arm
10 feet tall?
made. Yeah, he is 10 feet tall. Good that the doors here are 11 feet tall. One arm made of crystal with just sort of lightning energy crackling up and down it. He has this long flowing white hair and these little black horns that slightly curl.
I mean, yeah, sure, it's a show. Why do you smell like ozone?
Good observation, Aeneas. It is because I have lightning inside of my arm.
That doesn't sound healthy.
I assure you, it is how I have always been.
I'm gonna whisper to
Anyway.
Aeneas. I'm gonna go, Aeneas, this is that guy. We have to be serious.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
He closes the door behind him. I have been watching you compete in these games, and I must say I am quite impressed in your performance. You are all truly gifted athletes.
Nemea is
Thanks.
like, she's like, oh, come sit down here. Can I get you anything? We're like family now, so come be comfortable.
He takes an
Your
awkward step into
your
the.
sister and I are quite close. Come sit.
He says, thank you for the gesture, Nemea. I appreciate the offering, but I am all right. I do know that you are close with my dear sister, Versi. She and I get along quite well. She has always had a penchant for the dramatic.
Yes.
Unlike
really?
you, it seems.
Quite so. She is the one, I believe, who has given you the prophecy to defeat my father. I will paraphrase, of course, but it is essentially that you will save all of Thylea.
Yeah. So why are you on your father's side?
I am my father's son, and I am a citizen of the Tower of Praxis. That is correct. However, my methods differ from his. Tell me,
Right.
Nemea,
Yeah, we prefer
Yes.
different methods.
how
Different methods are good.
have you prepared to undertake the task of defeating my father?
As vibes. Do we have tasks to do with the prophecy? And we'll figure it out as we go along.
I must confess,
Why?
I am not interested in your martial planning. I am more interested in how you have studied and planned to overcome my father.
I have to say, Hergeron, I very
Yeah,
little
Sophron.
studying.
Studying. That's you. You're good at that, aren't you, Sophron?
Hergeron, thank you for your kind visit. Do you surely you see the conflict of interest here. You see the situation you've put us in. We can't possibly discuss that.
All of the studying we've done, we can't tell you about.
Also,
That
I
is
tried to
fair. I would
study,
not like
and
to put
my
you-
past is redacted.
That is a fair point, Sophron.
Kai's face is like under a cold towel. He's like dealing with a hangover. He's like, if we confront your father, are we gonna have to put you in your place too?
I hope not. I will put you at ease. I am a scholar amongst my people. I have devoted my life to study of our past, our shared histories, and the Oath of Peace. What is it you know about the Oath of Peace?
Oh, can you
Sorry,
tell
you're-
us?
Not
We
nearly
know
enough.
so. Yeah, we know so
Sophron
little.
would like to start throwing elbows and like slapping people with duct tape.
Versi wouldn't tell us anything. She's no fun.
She has also neglected to share the oath with me.
Oh.
I have done some research of my own onto the prophecy, and I have determined that it is any
Our
who come to
prophecy?
understand, not yours, the oath of
Oh.
peace. I have determined through deduction and reasoning that any who come to understand the contents of the prophecy become bound by it.
The Oath of Peace? Do you mean anybody who knows what the Oath of Peace is becomes bound by it?
Correct. Further,
Do you
I
find
understand that
yourself
there is a
bound?
secrecy clause within it. This is the only reason that in 500 years, not one person has ever spoken anything about the oath.
Mm.
I, myself, do not know the content in full, or even in part, I must digress, or must admit.
Have you met the
Why
guy
are they-
named Memnon?
I do not know this individual.
I think we get along.
Why is it that your father and mother
Correct. I
seem
am the son of Lutheria as well.
why do they seem like they can get away with things that the gods can't?
I am not sure. They have power beyond my understanding. I myself am not a titan. I am simply the son of two titans.
How does that work?
It doesn't not make you a titan.
Perhaps in blood, yet I lack a divine domain that my father and mother have. Perhaps in time I will bestowed one. Anyway,
Do you want your father's
Fascinating.
domain?
I fear that is not the one for me.
What domain
But
do you
we
claim?
are getting off task. I have come to speak with you about the Oath of Prophecy.
Peace.
Tell me,
Okay.
in the
Under the
history
towel,
of
under the
500
towel.
years,
Okay, you know, right?
there has been 500 years of peace. That has been a rare occurrence in our shared histories. Not once before has it happened. Previously, it was just a cycle of violence over and over and over. Some were victors, some were defeaters. And yet, the table turned, and eventually, the victors were defeated, and the defeated rose. The only thing to have broken this chain is the Oath of Peace.
So why are your parents threatening this long-standing prosperity?
Because they were the
that
victors before.
Certainly Thylea has. Has Praxis fallen under some assault, some weakening force that's causing them to seek out power in our world?
It is my understanding that they have only used the Oath of Peace as a means to buy time and to grow in strength. They never had any intention of actually lasting the peace beyond the 500 allotted years.
Well,
But is it not great that we have had peace for this long? Tell me, would you be interested in further peace of this means?
I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone on Thylea that doesn't want some semblance of stability from the interference of gods and titans. The gods are bound by the Oath of Peace, but that doesn't mean that there can't be some new agreement that's made with the people of Thylea. It's the land itself, perhaps?
It is an interesting question, Sophron. If and when you defeat my father and the Oath of Peace is over, what comes next? Shall you just be the victors? Shall you bide your time before you are then the defeated? Will the Titans rise again afterwards? Or will we find a permanent solution to this conundrum? That is what I am working towards. And I hope to find allies for this endeavor in the five of you.
I think a lasting solution is only as strong as those who make it. If
And yet, the
Bergeron,
Oath
if
of
you and your
Peace,
sisters and your siblings are perhaps more willing to keep peace than your parents, then I think that Thylea has hope for the future.
do not mistake my overtures as the representation of Praxis. Indeed, my very sister here with me yearns for your bones and to have your death. She is not to be trusted or reasoned with. I am the sole representative of Praxis that you will find offering such a diplomatic overture.
Nemea's like, oh, well, maybe that was what the centaurs were talking about. Remember, they said there was a third way.
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
You were
weren't
gone.
there. But the other four were Elegy.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I know this is quite a bit of information and probably not what you were expecting to see when you saw me enter your dressing room.
Really,
Well,
I
I
thought
just
you
want
were
to-
How
going
can
to
we
kill
commu-
us.
How can we communicate with you if we want to keep your proposition in mind?
I fear further communication may be hazardous to both you and I. My father does not know that I have come to Mytros to have this conversation. He thinks I am here simply to observe the defenses of the city. So, if you were to contact me when I was at Praxis, that would be dangerous for all involved.
Why are you
I-
observing? Why are you observing the defenses of the city? Is an
Because
attack
my
imminent?
father is interested in conquering the city and all
Is
of
it-
Thylea.
Is the attack imminent?
I am not privy to that information. My sister Yala is the general of Sidon's forces. She is the one who knows all of his plans.
Kai's like stood up or like sat up in bed pretty quickly, towel still on his face, but like very interested in like the city that he loves not being destroyed by Sidon. You mentioned your father growing his strength for 500 years. What is his
Correct.
host? What is his? How many follow him?
It is quite large. It has even infiltrated your own city. In 500 years, you have not gained any strength, I must say.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, most of them weren't here for 500.
Yeah, I don't think humans really work like that. Or mortals, at least.
Correct. I believe that was the plan of my father and mother the entire time. 500 years is simply long enough for you to forget the threat that has existed.
What? If we can't talk to you, and your father is, obviously we have the prophecy and things that we are working towards. Are there things? Nemea's gonna be like, well, what are their weaknesses? Like, is there anything that, would help us in the fight against Utheria and Sidon?
I do not know. I have not engaged my parents in combat or really in any strategic conversation. That is not my forte. As I said, I am a scholar. And I would be remiss to say that I do not have some affection for my parents and would not be happy to see them defeated.
Well, you're in a very complicated position.
Indeed.
Do you
Anyway,
know?
I have simply.
Do you know
Yep.
why Sidon would want dragons to be in the city?
The Order of Sidon is my father's arm within the city. He has given them this precious gift of dragons.
Not that dragon.
I am the dragons that the king of Mytros has. I am not sure how he has come by those. Are those the dragons of which you speak?
Yes.
I am uncertain how those have come. It was my understanding that all dragons were no longer within Thylea. And yet, here we have new ones. Intriguing conundrum. I shall spend the next 500 years chronicling their development.
Kai's like,
While you're at it, you should see if there's any you've missed. We think there's been more than a few in the last 500 years.
Interesting.
Kai,
Are you willing
Kai-
to tell me any more about this?
Kai will like have taken the towel off and he'll be like say something flippant like, oh, you're so hot, for a voice that's so annoying, and then try to roll insight when both Elegy and Sophron insinuate about the gold dragon to see if he knows anything. You, Logan, did a good job with your facial expression. But still, let's confirm.
That's bad.
You cannot get over his glistening chest.
Good lord. Like drooling. Does anyone have pretzels? That's it.
Well, Hergeron, there's information we have, but if we couldn't get some information from you about praxis, then I'm afraid that we don't have anything we would share with you.
That is understandable. Truly, this is just an interest for me. But I understand your hesitancy to share it. We are on opposite sides of this conflict, in name. Anyway, I have just come to plant the seed of diplomacy within your minds and see if you are receptive to it, or if you are as martial as some of your namesakes. It appears there might be hope for us.
What namesakes?
I- Gestures at Kai. The child of the
Yeah.
god of war.
I mean,
Kyle
he's
Kyle
one
lays back
out of
down.
5 of us.
That's not what his name is.
It's Kyriakos War.
War is his middle
Or
name.
is his middle name?
Where's-
Kyriakos, middle name War, last name God of.
Kyriakos, what is it good for? Middle name, war, last name.
Perfect. Perfect.
And Hergron says, "Okay, our time is up. I must go now. It was a pleasure meeting all of you and having such a riveting conversation." And then he just
Nice to meet you
turns,
too.
opens the
Right back
door,
at ya.
and closes it.
Aeneas, did you
And
just do a
leaves.
finger gun? Oh my god.
I don't know what a gun is.
So he closes the door and just goes away?
Yeah.
Oh, what a freak. That's your brother-in-law?
Yeah, I think he seems pretty nice. I've had weirder brothers.
And then you hear a high-pitched squealing in the distance that seems to grow louder and louder at
Oh,
a
it's
very
Kyra
alarming
incoming.
pace. The door bursts open. Kyra comes in. She does some loops around, squealing. She runs back out the door. You hear her squealing get a little further away. And then
I
you
love
hear
when
the
she-
squealing comes back as she comes up. And this time there's like a second, like, lower yell of more like, not as excitement, but more like helpless yell. And then she comes back in and she's dragging Loreas and Orion this time, and she drops them off and she does a couple more laps. And then she's like, "That was phenomenal. I haven't seen anything like that. The nostril, that was crazy. Oh my God, how did you come up with that?" And she's like interrogating Nemea. She's like, "What goes on in that brain of yours?"
Oh, well, sometimes you lay awake at night and you don't have anything to do, so you plan out, the most dramatic way to kill a mechanical bull. It's normal.
Well, it was great. It was like nothing I've ever seen before.
No.
Wild,
Oh, I couldn't
flawless,
have done it without them.
phenomenal. Yeah, and then she just goes around grabbing each of you and telling you like how great that was. And the rest of you are just sort of, she's screaming, so it's sort of hard to have a little bit of a conversation. But maybe Orion comes up and like,
I think Nemea pushes Elegy to Orion. She does the whole like wing woman thing where you just like shoulder them into in their direction.
What a
So-
relatable situation.
"Well, hey, Beaky, that was a pretty good show out there."
Thank you.
I'll be honest though. I actually got drug here. I wasn't here for you. I was actually here for that one. He like points over at Aeneas.
Yeah, that's good.
And Ace
Look
is
at this.
staring at a wall, plugging his ears.
He's like, "Look at this," and he like shows you this little letter that was scrawled in like very nice handwriting. You recognize as Sophron's handwriting, but the words are not Sophron's. And then it's signed at the bottom, Aeneas, and you have this like very nice letter with just this nice gesture. He's like, "Oh, I got this in the delivery this morning."
Isn't it
Switch.
signed your stinky brother Aeneas or something like that?
Yes, your
Something
stinky
like that,
twin,
yeah.
Aeneas.
I switched to Celestial. I'm like, oh, Sophron's
Yep.
so funny. He put that in at the end, I can tell.
I thought that was weird. Aeneas doesn't seem to have a sense of humor. He's also in Celestial. And so when he said this, I was like, am I misunderstanding this? Am I misinterpreting? Is he calling me stinky in a roundabout way? I didn't understand. But that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. You can tell because
Anyway.
the ink sits harder here, and you can tell Sophron was thinking about what's stupid thing to put.
Ah. Anyway, I have no idea how to talk to that boy.
I mean, I don't either. You're going to
Huh.
do great, though.
And then he's like, well, okay, wish me luck. And he like walks over to Aeneas, who's just like staring at a wall.
Pretending not to be able to hear anything.
Yep. Like, uh, hey,
Oh, hi.
Aeneas, right?
Yeah, you're Orion?
Yeah. I don't think we've really. Wait, well, we met, but there was that cat. Let's not talk about that.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. So you're a
Anyway.
hero.
Yeah, I guess. More importantly, I'm friends with Elegy. And you two. What's going on there?
Oh, she's great, ain't she? She's like no one I've ever met before. She got those fists. She got those wings. Even those monstrous feet. I just love them.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, you got it bad. I've seen this before. It's
Yeah, it's
terminal.
Norman not like me.
Yep. Well, that's reassuring, I think, actually. So,
You got anyone?
Oh, no. Not like that.
Oh, come on.
With
You're
freaky feet.
attractive.
I'd say the same, but I don't know what you look like.
I look just like you. That was a joke earlier. But my hair's a little more, and there's less dirt,
Your
but
hair's more.
so
and
it's
then
endearing.
He's like, I've got a lot of hair.
The volume is not the problem. This is just simply not the problem. We could style it, you know. I have a really great barber.
Yeah, but it has to be low maintenance, you know? Like, I can't. It's got to be a sort of a wake up and it's ready to go.
Oh yeah, he's great. You only have to go back every 2 weeks for a touch up. It's great.
I don't think that's happening.
We could try it. See if you like it.
Okay, I guess. So you're gonna stick around Mitros now that you're free?
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it, but I don't know. You guys are staying here for a while, right?
No, we're leaving.
You're leaving.
I'm leaving. I think the rest are leaving too. We can't stay in this city the whole time. We're heroes. I think you contractually have to travel around.
Gonna mention that. Not being a hero, but I don't know. I just thought you guys were staying for a while.
Yeah, maybe you should talk to Elegy about that one.
Yeah. So, cool. I'll send you some information about that barber.
Yeah, I'll try that barber.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, I'm gonna go. And he's like walking away. I'm gonna get something to drink. He's already
I'll
across
see
the
you
room.
next time in Mitros. Bye.
Okay. He goes back over to Elegy. He's like, maybe Sophron too. He's like, well, are y'all ready for the best event of the games? I mean, that one was good. But there's a riddle competition tonight.
We already did the best event.
No. That's the best of body, but all right, we did do the best. Okay, we did the best. This is the second best.
Okay.
The riddles. I love them. I can't get enough of them. They're like wordplay, but they're a question. It's great.
What is a riddle?
Oh, that's so funny. You crack me up.
You know what a riddle is.
No, I don't
You
think she
know
knows.
what a riddle is.
No, she doesn't.
Come on.
I don't think she knows what the riddle is.
It's like a question, but it's you're trying to lead them to the answer, but it's a mystery, you know. And then you ask, "What am I?" at the end, and then they have to guess.
A hard question that you ask for fun. You give
Well-
clues. They have to piece it together and
It's like
figure out what
it's
you're
like a
saying.
mind puzzle.
You're trying to say
find
something
fun-
without
it's not
saying it
fun,
directly.
Elegy.
Why would
It's
you
just
ask a hard
people
question if you know the
Lying
answer?
to you, expecting you to know the answer. Exactly.
Well, it's just simply
It's-
fun.
It's an exercise in intellectualism. Your ability to think creatively and respond and be quick and witty.
All those
Okay.
things you are.
Lost on every part of this party.
No, it's great. I'll grab you. We'll go tonight. It's at the academy. Oh, it's great. You'll do great. You just gotta think of a question with an answer and how to ask that question without giving away the answer. Oh, I can't wait to see what you come up with. Maybe he'll like do a little awkward kiss on your cheek and then he'll like run out of the room with Lorea's.
Aeneas, do you know what a riddle is? Give me one.
I hate riddles. Some of the druids really like them. I never got it. I think they're dumb. I will
Did
not
Aeneas-
give you a riddle.
It's a
Good
riddle
Lord.
like
Nemea
life.
thinks
Like life.
Puns are riddles, so she like tells you a bunch of puns.
Oh my gosh. Did
Okay.
Aeneas have more hickeys?
No.
Aeneas.
Oh,
Sorry,
Lorea's.
Loreas.
I understood
All these-
Lorea's.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah. Sorry. Did Loreas have more hickeys?
He did not. Well, we will take a break here. And welcome back. Our loading screen this week. So this is an excerpt from Draco Naturalithica. This is a treatise on the Draconic Genus, section Copper. Like, I'll remind you, this is from the Claw of Balmetria's Silverwing. There are those, especially among the bronzes, who think copper dragons too flippant, too tangled in their riddles and jests. What use is laughter, they say, when the enemy is at the gates. But I have found that coppers keep us honest, not in law, but in spirit. Their games and teasing tether us to the living world, beyond war. We who fight for mortals must not forget that they live, or to live as they do. I have seen battles turned by a copper's wit, surely as their talents. I would rather share a mead hall with one copper than a year's worth of our dour golds. Okay. So, back at it. You all spend the rest of the afternoon, I don't know, celebrating, partying, doing whatever it is you do. You guys have noticed something through the 4 or 5 days of the games progressively and now to an extreme extent. You were already like, maybe people didn't recognize you, but like people knew who the heroes were. And like, if you were introduced as the heroes, they knew who you were. Now, maybe they didn't know like your specific names or anything like that, or really anything about you other than they're the heroes of the prophecy. It's gotten more and more and more. And now, like, every time you leave, people recognize you by name. And if there's like 2 of you together, people freak out and like crowds follow you. People are trying to give you things like paintings they made. People want you to touch their babies. People want you to, like, I don't know, just sing a song for them. Like, just you're being sort of accosted. Like, it's become a little bit annoying. And the games have just made it way worse. Like, the better you do in the competitions, like, the more and more people recognize you, put your face to the heroes, and now see you as a hero everywhere you go. And it's after your previous or your performance in the Battle of the Beasts, it's at an all-time high. Like, you guys leave the stadium and people are like chanting your names, and like a crowd is following you as you guys like head back to the palace.
Elegy hates this. She like flies away.
Aeneas, also hates this.
Flies away if she's with them, and then if maybe she's like with Orion once, and she like borrows his cloak and like tries to hide, but that doesn't really work. But she just like
Like, why don't you like this? It's a
what?
lot.
Attention?
Yeah.
It's bad.
Put his cloak over you and like huddle you away.
Yeah, I
Sometimes,
feel-
annoyingly for Aeneas, people point at Orion and say Aeneas, and he like waves.
A cat hisses in an alleyway.
You're saying something, Joey?
I was thinking maybe like Kai would like know his way around the city, and so like if people want, he can help them like dodge crowds. Kai likes the attention to a point, but also has grown tired eventually, of celebrity in his city. Just to help.
Okay. But you guys make it back to the palace uninjured, but with a lot of tokens that have been thrown at you. And you spend the rest of the night sort of winding down. It was a big day. Valis boops in. She congratulates you on your big victory. She's like, I can't wait to see what you guys do in the Clash of the Titans tomorrow. Are you preparing in any meaningful way?
No,
We're
but girl,
studying.
you should prepare for the Titans to attack Mitros, and I'm going to tell her everything about this son of Sidon that talked to us.
Okay. She's like, interesting. Can you trust anything that a representative of Sidon has said?
I can trust that they're probably stronger than us, because they've sure clocked us as not being stronger 500 years later.
Yes. Well, we are doing what we are doing. We've put all of our hope in you as the heroes of the prophecy.
Oh, great.
Great. Okay. We'll get strong.
Nemea is just like,
We'll just
I
make
don't know
up for
why you didn't
500
expect that
years.
response.
Hey,
She says
Valis.
also, yeah.
Oh, you talk first.
She's saying, Kyriakos, while you are here in the palace, I have a small task I've been meaning to have you do for me.
Okay.
Your father has taken up residence in one of the rooms. That room is Kyra's room. Kyra has made it my problem that he is there. Would you be so kind as to go speak to him and to calm him down?
Can't you transform into me and then go knock on his door pretending you're me?
That's not very wise.
Also, don't the gods have true sight as seen by Kyra?
Correct.
Seeing the ogre?
A rock in a hard place, like God in disguise versus a God who could see through
I
disguises.
think it would be wise of you to speak with him. Your relationship is not quite very good at all.
It's not. So why am I the one there? Okay, fine.
Do you not think that we're stronger together? Having the god of war be so not well while we are at war doesn't sound quite prudent. So, I don't know. It seems as if there is room for improvement in that avenue.
You're right. I, a 23-year-old twink, will go get the god of war happy so he does what he's supposed to do. I
That
got it.
is
Don't
all
worry,
I'm
Valis.
asking.
I got it. Kai will walk out like an angsty
Perfect.
teenager.
And then you were going to say something to her.
Valis,
Yes, Elegy.
your mom talked to me and also gave me this feather. Do you believe me? Yes or no?
Can I see the feather? You did not give me a lot of information.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
That is an interesting feather. My mother spoke to you? I don't disbelieve you.
Is that yes, you believe me? I said yes or no.
Well, that's not a yes or no question. Well, let's say yes.
Okay.
Did you have a follow-up question for me?
Nope.
Okay.
Your second best god.
You have such a way of complimenting people. She'll turn to leave unless anyone else wants to accost her.
Sophron is going to grab her, like as she's leaving, like leave down the hallway with her,
Mhm.
and kind of.
Saffron.
Yes, I was wondering if there's this riddle competition tonight. I was just hoping if I could run my entries by you. I just want to see how you feel about them.
I love riddles, Saffron. They're one of my hobbies. I would love to hear what you have to offer.
Okay. So I don't know how you want to do this or what you want to do here, but I'm just looking for some way that I can get advantage from Valis in this competition. I have a few riddles prepared. I can either
Okay.
give you one or I can make a roll or whatever you would like as some way of getting a mechanical benefit.
Sure. We'll see what that is entailing. But yes, she
Great.
will talk with you about riddles a little too much. Like you think it's over. And she's like,
Mhm.
now let's look at these. And she pulls out a book of riddles that she's written. And she
Yep.
goes
You
through a
workshop
lot
it.
of them.
Workshop it. It's great.
The
I love what you're
lamest
doing here.
freaking god of all time.
Instead of preparing the defenses of Mitros, she just creating tomes of riddles.
There's an oath of peace, Joey. Okay, she's confident in that oath.
Okay. So let's follow Kai as he goes to talk to the god of war.
Guy like trips on a book of Sudoku. What the fuck?
You get to Kyra's room, and there's a sign that says Kyra's room. No gods of war allowed. Really, get out. Really, really, though, leave. Then it has a picture of Pythor and says, no. If you see this man, get him out. And it's just covered in things like that.
Kai like realizes he's still wearing the Pythor costume from previous days. It's like, well, and he knocks on the door.
You just hear like blubbering on the inside.
I don't have cabbages this time.
Door opens and you are confronted by the sad sight of the god of war, like laying in bed, like one leg hanging off, just ugly crying. Maybe there's like a book on the ground with like you can see like pictures in the book.
What? What more information is available to me if I glance at the book? Like
Roll
what kind of
a
pictures?
perception check.
Okay.
Pictures
Ka-
of dragon sex.
Kai will like adjust the strap-on beard that he's wearing that looks like
The
his father's.
strap-on?
I
Like,
don't
it
think
just,
that's
like-
the word you used to describe that.
Whatever.
Joey,
what's it
just
called?
because you're a twink going to go help the god of war doesn't mean you need that. Okay.
What's a beard that
Perception?
you wear?
No.
Whatever. All right. Perception.
I'd say maybe a prosthetic beard or a glue-on beard.
Sure. I'm gonna reroll
Okay. Very
because
good.
I'm
Yeah.
believing my dad.
Looks like a family picture book. Like you recognize like there's pictures of like he has binders of women and himself and children. This is like a happy book of just fun. And then every so often, I don't know, maybe you like flip through the book, you can see every once in a while it just abruptly ends. And then there's like a new happy family and then a new woman and then that one ends. And then there's a new one. And eventually you flip and then you recognize a baby version of yourself. Like no baby has glistening hair like that. That's not you.
That the baby isn't wearing a prosthetic beard.
Correct. No. And it's like happy Pythor, like a woman that you have vague recollections of, like holding you and you're like grinning and like Pythor's like looks identical, like big muscles. And like it just looks like a happy family. That is a foreign thing to you. You don't have any recollection of this. You don't have any idea. You've never had a happy family like this that you can remember. But you're very young in this photo. So it's not unusual that you wouldn't remember it. He's like, do you see that? She's taking it all from me.
Who? The next woman? I'll flip the page. Is there a woman after my mom? Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this one?
She took that one too. I can't be happy, Kyriakos.
I mean, Kyriakos isn't dumb. He knows
Yeah.
he's talking about this dragon that seizes his women's.
Yeah.
How long has this green dragon taken women from you? And like, maybe you should have stopped after the first couple, maybe the third.
Hundreds of years. It's been so long. I've given her time. I thought she's moved on, but she's relentless. Every time I know happiness and love, she comes for them. And I'm weak. I can't stop her.
How?
What kind of god of war am I?
I think
And he, like,
among the pantheon, you are not weak.
I can't even protect my own families. He gestures at it. Families.
Yeah. Kais will like sit by the bed and like touch his arm. Maybe a little bit of puke is in the beard, and he's gonna like maybe like try to pat that away. Yeah. Sometimes we fail our families. We still got to keep trying.
I can't
I
do it,
guess.
Kai. I'm so tired.
How is a god tired?
It's been a long time, and everything I've loved has been taken from me. Again and again. I can't do it. And the worst part, I don't hate her. I still have some feelings for her. She was good. She was.
The green dragon lady?
She was good. She used to be, at least.
Until before or after she took hundreds of like centuries of women.
Before, of course.
Ah,
I don't know what happened to her. Something changed. I can't believe it. So there's some part of me that still cares for her. Isn't that awful? You must hate me.
well, but like, so where is my mom? Kai
I
will
don't
not answer
know.
that question.
She takes them and she flies west.
This lady who you're in love with, this green dragon,
Hexia,
Hexia, does she?
my first
you-
love.
Yeah, you like loved her for a long time. Didn't ask her where her hometown was.
She doesn't have a hometown. She has a lair.
Uh huh. And
I don't know where it is. I can't seek her out. I'm scared of what I'll find there.
can't seek her out.
Won't. No,
Hmm.
can't. I can't. Nothing's stopping me but myself, but I can't do it.
Is the love you bore for all these women less than the love for Hexia? Apparently, it is. That feels bad.
It does feel bad. And you say it like that, and it makes sense. And yes, rationally, I understand that she must be stopped. But when I imagine me above her with a sword, I don't think I can swing it.
I mean, our group doesn't believe in killing bad people, so we could just capture
Like,
her.
fit right in.
Yeah, we could just capture her. If you just tell me where she is, then that could become a quest that we do. And just like one more thing the heroes need to do. I understand, but don't you think you probably owe it to whoever is left living? Maybe my mom.
Don't I owe something to the people of Astoria? I can't just go gallivanting around. They need a king. They have me.
Yeah, I don't think you should come. You probably would fuck it up, but we could do it. And you just tell me where her lair is.
West. I don't know where. I haven't told you, I haven't sought it out. She's west. She's horrible, Kai. If she can do anything to hurt you, she'll do it because you're connected to me.
What did you do to her?
I left her. That was my mortal sin, apparently.
And now centuries of women are paying for your sins?
Yeah.
Huh. That's not that's not very good.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna go west. Do you think Valis probably knows where she lives?
I don't think Valis has any interest in helping me. She's always
I'm
been one to say, "This is your problem. You have to solve it. You are the god of war. You should be strong enough, and you shouldn't have all of these families. You should take your job seriously." But I'm not Valis. I can't be like Valis. No one can be like Valis. No one wants to be like Valis.
Wow. We got me. You got me there. I'm with you on that one.
Like, forgive me for trying to have a nice life, Valis. Maybe I have a nice wife and a family, maybe a husband who is home when I get there. Maybe I want children that I can raise and I don't want it taken from me. Is that my crime? That's my crime. Now he's like pacing the room now.
Who took me from you? A dragon took my mom from me. You said you wanted kids to raise. You didn't raise
Yeah.
me.
Your mother took you from me. She was trying to protect you. I told her about Hexia and she decided to leave to save you and her. She thought distance would help. I agreed, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. And yet, it didn't help her at all.
Well, you're not getting dad of this century, and probably not the last few either.
I know.
But you could try to start making amends.
I don't even know how. It's been so long since I've even considered. I don't know. I don't even know how to be a dad anymore. I've been a dad for centuries. I've had 78 children, and yet I still don't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shows. But yeah, I guess when I say it's never too late to try, I don't mean with me, but like what I mean is
Anua's too good. She deserves so much better. She's somehow come out so great despite the situation.
yeah, she's
so strong.
fairly normal. Yes. Okay. Well, I don't. You got you quite the conundrum. What can I do
You can stop her.
if I go west?
I can't, but you can. You're my son. You're strong. I know it. You've taken some qualities after me. Some you've not, probably for the best. But maybe you'll be strong enough where I wasn't.
Kind of like gags, maybe on the beard, maybe on what his father's saying. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm strong, but I'm strong because my friends are strong. We probably have
Yeah.
got this. Maybe you need some friends and not a lover.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying that, but
Yeah. But people just see Pythor, god of war. They don't see Pythor, friend.
what is war if not getting together with the buds and killing and being killed?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna pat his knee.
You turn to leave. You stay in.
I got wine. Why not? Kai is interested in learning about this time that this photo, which is how does that exist? A
Yeah.
photograph.
They're
This little.
renditions by Kyra, like each one's signed.
Oh, okay.
And as you look closer, like they look nice, but then as you look closer, like maybe one of the baby's eyes is upside down. Like sometimes you see like a little like pinch me drawn onto Pythor or something. Like something's wrong in every photo, but like overall they look nice. And he like walks you through all of that. He tells you about your mother, how she was like the most gentle person he's ever met, and so unlike her to like be with the god of war, but she somehow gentled him and made him like calm. And it was a great love that they had, and they bore you a beautiful baby. And then it gets to the part where like she had to leave and it was hard for him. And then you talk for a little bit. You have wine. He doesn't drink. He just has water.
Strange.
And then I don't know, maybe when you're leaving, like later in the night, he's like, as you're like leaving, he's like, I think they're still alive. All of them. I don't know how, but I know why. Because Hexia, she wouldn't kill them. That's too final and it doesn't hurt enough. She would keep them alive and she would know that I wouldn't get them and that would hurt even more. So I just have a feeling that they're all out there.
Kai will like glance at the book and see that it's like volume 4. So like 500 years of women just in a cave being tortured.
I don't know the logistics of it. I just
How
have a
many?
feeling.
Because if let's say you averaged 3 a year, like
No. It was longer than sometimes it was 10 years of good times.
per one person.
Sometimes it was quick.
Oh boy. Okay. So we probably should go soon. There's like active bad things happening in this cave. Okay.
Everywhere Hexia goes is bad.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for being kind of a dad tonight. And he's gonna
Hey,
touch his
you did
shoulder
really good.
again.
You did great today. I'm proud of you. Great games. You're doing great.
Okay.
I've tried to
will-
put in a good word with Versi. She's not been amenable, but I smash she'll come around maybe. I mean, you're doing great. You don't even need. It's just to really seal a deal, you know. Like punches your shoulder.
Really hurts Kai really badly. Okay. Kai has also like eyebrows glued onto him and he's like hiding his tears. Well,
Like it's like you look so much like me. It's remarkable.
this oh yeah. Yep. The seed is strong or whatever you want to hear, you weirdo.
Perfect. And then you leave this sad weirdo alone.
Bye, Dad.
Elsewhere in the city, a letter is delivered by a strange woman with a fake mustache. A strap-on mustache, if you will. And then the recipient takes the letter, reads it, and then puts on a cloak and heads to the palace. And they enter the palace. Nobody stops them. They sort of just wave their way past the guards. Security is lax. And this individual goes all the way directly to Elegy's room. And you hear a gentle knock, knock, knock.
Elegy has been to Ambrosia and Crumb. Elegy has
Mhm.
procured the finest pastries and
Mhm.
coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Everything different than the parties that the games are serving. And she
Yeah.
goes to the door. She opens it.
She sees Versi, the oracle, standing in front of her. There's just a faint mist around her everywhere she goes. Elegy,
Hello.
Elegy. I got your letter.
You came.
I came. I knew I would.
Okay, come in.
She enters and she, I don't know, just sort of like sits and lounges on a chair. Just
Have you
looks at home and graceful.
have you had these pastries? They're Kyra's favorite.
Oh, Ira has such good taste. I would love to try one.
Is she? I mean,
She
in
has the
this,
best taste
yes.
of anyone I know.
Are you lying?
I never lie. I don't know if you know Kyra like I know Kyra.
Okay, well, you have this.
Oh, it's remarkable.
Okay. Do you know why I brought you here? You probably do.
I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, the letter kind of told you also.
I was waiting for you to bring up the topic.
Waiting for me?
You did summon me to your room. It'd be polite of you to broach the subject.
Okay, well, you just got here, but that's fine. We can be blunt about it.
I'm sorry. I just sometimes I forget how short your lives are, and then I try to rush it, but then it comes across as too rushed.
My life is long.
Your life is longer than most.
Hmm. Nemea has also lived a long time. How old are
She
you?
has. I'm 2,481.
That's pretty old.
Quite.
So, Mercy.
Elegy?
Obviously from the letter, I want to talk to you about Nemea.
Yes. Nemea, as she is going by.
Yes, not.
She's been doing quite well. I've been hearing about her, and all seem to have completed your tasks and
Mhm.
are progressing on the prophecy quite well.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that.
Oh,
And I think I think this is really the crux of the issue is that every time we see you, you talk about prophecies and then you tell us things that we don't understand.
that is what I am known for.
Yeah. But surely 500 years ago, Namia knew known you for other things.
She did.
Uh-huh. But she doesn't know you for those now.
It's not.
And I think she really needs to because you guys are playing these pranks. Or I don't know. I mean, it's
It
fine.
has been quite joyous. She's reintroduced this to me.
That's good. Did you used to do this?
Not originally, but she's always been a prankster. We had quite the fun.
What else did you do together?
She loved to travel, and so
Mhm.
we traveled. She was a great fighter. I watched her from the sidelines. She was a great friend of mine, and she had a lot of love for everyone in her life, including all of her brothers.
Okay, but that's what that her brothers are real?
Yes,
Oh wow. It's
brothers in
shocking.
arms.
Oh, okay, brothers in arms. Not the same thing. But all of those things are things that Nemea liked to do and Versi did with her. What does Versi like to do?
Well, I enjoy prophecies.
No.
I enjoy speaking with the temple attendants.
No.
I enjoy watching the steam methods.
Yes.
Yes.
Good one. Next.
Uh, I enjoy swimming.
Okay, that is a hobby.
I enjoy the future.
Nope.
I enjoy rugs.
No, that one.
Nemea had such a fondness for rugs.
It's
We
not anymore.
would
This is
go
new
to
Nemea.
different rug merchants
Mm-mm.
and we would peruse the
Percy,
collection.
listen to
She
me.
had such a collection. I have them somewhere. I could send for them.
No,
She,
no rugs. Period.
well,
I
what will I do
think
with all these rugs? I've kept them for 500 years.
they might be a good raid room situation. I think you should find some steamy method boys and go take Nemea to see them.
You think she would enjoy that?
I think that she would enjoy seeing you enjoy seeing that.
Okay.
And maybe go for a swim. That's
I do enjoy
romantic, right?
swimming. Yes, it is romantic. How are you so good at this?
Good at what?
Romance.
I'm not.
You've given me 2 good ideas.
Maybe. Maybe you're really bad too, and this is all going to burn. But
It's
I think
very
it's good.
uncomfortable for me to not
Yeah,
know the future about her. I know the future of most things, and yet I can't even see the future of us. Do you
I-
understand how frustrating that is?
no, that's normal life for all of us. And I
Mm.
think that maybe that can be a source of excitement for you. Because you get
What
to,
if it is a source of anxiety?
oh. Well, if you do nothing, then your future is nothing. But if you do something, it can be beautiful. So you could think about that.
You are so wise. Are you sure you don't have the gift of prophecy?
You are joking. Get out of my room.
Goes to leave.
Thanks for coming.
It was a pleasure. Steam methods and swimming. Leaves. And the rest of the night goes without anything eventful happening until it's riddle time. Elegy, you're in your room. The door opens. Orion's like, well, we're gonna be late. You gotta go. You gotta go. He like comes and he grabs you. He's like, okay, riddle time, riddle time. Are you ready? And he like drags you out all the way down. He like bangs on Sophron's door. Sophron, it's time. And he like grabs Sophron and like leads the 2 of you. And then he's like, oh, I thought Kai was coming. And then he like leaves you, goes grabs Kai, finds Kai, still with the beard, and it's like, well, I love the new look. And then he like grabs you by the beard and like pulls you, and then he like ushers the whole crowd all the way to the academy where the riddle round table is being held. And it's not as exciting as the other games that you have been at. It is a little more quiet. It's a little more academic. It's a little stuffy. They're having great academic time. Like they're a little rowdy as far as that goes. But it's nothing like the wild tavern, like arm wrestling and drinking competitions that have been the other after hours competitions. The way it works is every once in a while, someone will get up and they will read their riddle aloud to the whole group, and people will ask questions like to the crowd rhetorically. They don't ask questions to the person who's presenting, and then everyone writes down their answer on a book. There's some discussion, and then that person gets, and there's more discussion, and then the next person goes, and that's how it goes. And like people are writing, you get points based off of how many that you get right. If nobody gets your riddle right, then you're disqualified. It's a very calm event. So, eventually, we'll say Orion he's like is eager, and he's like, they're like, who's next? And he's like pushing his way to the front. And then he says to the crowd, he says a little more flourish than anyone else who's like just stuffily reading this. He's like, well, I devour scrolls and monuments equally. I erase names and deeds without malice. I'm the enemy of memory, the friend of change. What am I?
Time.
Now you have to write it down.
This is sophomoric. Get out of here.
Where's the
Get out
pun?
of
Where's
first
the
riddle.
pun?
I'm pretty sure Lutheria is the enemy of memory.
He's all
Wait, did he
glued
mean
off
the
the
enemy
stage.
of Memnon? Did we?
Oh
I'm
my God.
confused.
Well, then he's like, well, if you can do better, then you go for it, Sophron.
Stand up on the stage. I am a black child, sprung from a bright sire, a wingless bird, fleeting, heaven to earth.
Birds have
Each
wings
eye
all.
that meets me weeps, but not from grief. And in thin air I vanish. What am I?
Magic.
Soot.
How does this work,
Logan's
Logan? What do we do?
Logan's really. I mean, we just try and guess. Logan's really
Yeah.
bad at riddles, though, so I have no
Can
idea.
you say it again? I didn't hear quite every line.
I'm a black child sprung from a bright sire, a wingless bird, fleeting from heaven to heaven from earth. Each
Oh.
eye that meets me weeps,
Smoke.
but not from
Yeah,
grief.
smoke is the
Smoke,
next
smoke, or
one.
soot. Yeah, soot is what I.
Soot.
Is that not the same?
Yes. No.
Soot and smoke are not the same.
Smoke.
Great. See how much deliberation that took? I had to repeat it. That's how you do it, Orion.
Kai,
To, like,
Kai feels emboldened. He'll
Yeah.
stand up. Can like some of his like crowd be there with like fans and be like,
Yeah.
ah, like
You're
too
getting
loud, like
shushed.
Yeah, they get mean looks from Sophron.
perfect. Kai is going to be very theatrical. He's still in this Pythor costume. And he'll say, I am greater than gods and titans, more vengeful than the Furies, the great men of Mitros. And he pauses and like makes a sweeping motion to the people in the crowd. The great men of Mitros need me, yet those in Stygian row already have me. Even Sholaxia may die if she eat me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ryan
We're
scribbles
locked
it
in.
down. Yep.
Sophron's written an answer.
Perfect. On three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nothing.
Water.
It's
Water.
nothing. It's definitely nothing.
Could have been water.
Oh, right. Okay. And then he's like, okay, Elegy.
I
You're gonna do
don't want
great.
to.
You're gonna do great. And he
No,
like pushes you up onto the stage.
Oh,
Then suddenly you're up here. Everyone's like looking at you through spectacles with their little.
Nemea goes, Woo!
Remember, it's like a pun, but not a pun. Don't listen to Nemea.
like a pun. I don't know what the pun is either.
We
I-
coached you for so long.
You're gonna do
Kai.
great. She's gonna do great.
I have wings and can fly. I sing songs that make people stop what they're doing. I have talons and feathers. I am standing right here. What am I?
It's
She's
a
doing
trick
great.
question, folks. It's a trick question. She's misleading you.
It's so deep. I don't understand what it means. She's leading us on a metaphorical path. And yet the
Elegy.
only answer I arrive at is her.
Wow, you got it.
Yay.
It's just like some dude in the crowd. He's like, it was off the stage. And then you get like pushed off the stage. And Ryan was like, that was great.
It was
I thought
not.
for sure. You did great. You did it in the right way. You asked a question at the end.
Okay.
Was it
Had
fun?
a good cadence.
Was it fun? Not really fun. I mean,
But a
okay.
little fun?
Hmm. Not a lot of fun. Just a little
You want
fun.
Kai will be like, "Do you want to do drugs?" That's what's happening with the rest of the crowd.
Just your section.
Oh, surely the whole rest of the crowd is smoking tobacco or something.
Yeah, he's Ryan's like then participating in the rest of the riddles. He's not great, but like he's having a really fun time. And then you
Elegy
find yourself like,
answers every rhetorical question that's asked.
Your life is a riddle.
It's quite disruptive, but everyone lets you do it.
I like to think since the Academy is sponsoring Nemea because she's a living artifact, she'll like do something crazy and they're all like, oh, like don't get hurt.
Perfect. Okay. Do you want to have your conversation now, Abby?
Sure.
Or after? Okay. We'll say then, maybe you find yourself like sort of in the corner. You're not having a great time, and you don't understand the rhetorical nature of these questions, and so you're just sort of out of it, or you're over it, and then you find yourself, I don't know, maybe next to your friend. That maybe there's a disruption. Nemea's doing something that's like pausing the event, and like Sophron cuts that, and you find yourself next to him, and he's like cutting the disruption, and you're in the corner out of it.
Sophron,
Yes.
I'm going to distract you because I know you're mad that Nemea is being crazy.
What are you doing, Nemea?
I'm seeing how many scrolls I can balance on my forehead.
Like priceless artifacts.
I don't love
She's
the
a
sense that
priceless
you're
artifact.
distracting me from something. I'm gonna like start like patting my pockets and make sure my coin purse is still there
I
and all
start
that. What?
tossing Saffron's coin purse. Well, I'm juggling.
Yeah.
I'm juggling your coin purse while balancing things on my nose.
I don't steal things. Nemea steals things for me. You have nothing to
Yes, but you're
fear.
the distraction while she steals things. That's how this has played out before.
No, if I wanted to distract you, you would be more distracted.
You just said you came over here to distract me from what Nemea was doing.
Okay. You are angry.
Well, you've stolen my coin purse.
I didn't do anything.
You are part of this cadre who's
I
done
was
it.
not part of it.
Okay, well, then what have you come to distract me from?
Nemea
Oh,
stole
you
your
going to
coin
take something
purse
else?
like 2 hours ago.
Okay, well, now what are you taking? My time?
Nothing.
My dignity?
No.
Hmm?
I wanted to ask you. Orion said I did great. I did not do great. And why not?
So why did you not do great? Is that your
Mhm.
question? Because you don't fundamentally understand the concept of a riddle.
It's stupid.
Well, it's enjoyable for many. I don't.
Why would you lie to each other and be confusing and not just say the answer?
It's we spar. We test ourselves in combat against our allies. In riddles, we do the same, but with our wits. We fight our enemies and our allies alike as a way to sharpen the sword that is our mind and be more prepared for when someone tries to outwit you, confuse you, to distract you. The faster you can perceive what they're doing, the better chance you'll stand against them. In argument, in debate, in law. And the riddles are just a way to practice that.
I have never had to think about the confusing question to survive, but maybe humans are different.
Yes. You don't. This is very much a congregation of humans sort of activity. Right? You don't see this with lone hunter gatherers or people who don't need to engage with
But you have
this
so
type of.
little time. Why do you waste it?
Well, waste is such a strong word. No time is wasted when you're doing something you enjoy.
Mm. I mean, I guess that's what I'm missing, the enjoyment part.
Yes, and if it's not for you, that's fine. But don't yuck our yum.
Don't worry, I'll yak it for you. This place sucks.
She kind of like ho hums a little bit next to you. She's like, Sophron,
Yes,
can I keep talking to you?
you're going to.
I know I could not.
Well, please speak freely.
How are you doing?
What do you mean? I mean, I think my riddle went over
No,
fine. I thought it would go over a little better, but it's okay.
no. The question I just asked you was like a riddle, I guess, because you have to think about it and understand that I was asking you a broader question.
And this is the joy of riddles. I saw what you were doing and I deflected.
Oh,
He's good.
okay. I'm going to ask you another riddle. How are you doing?
Well, Elegy, quite frankly, very bad.
Yeah, I thought, That's why I asked. See? I think I'm getting it.
You're getting so close to the truth. No, Callista is gone.
Mhm.
I have no. We need the ship of Ultros. There's Hexia, an Aurelian out there, wreaking havoc on the world. We have Titans sending their emissaries from Praxis to plot and scheme and openly goad us into revealing information. It's not a particularly good time to be in the hero business.
I think that it's the best time to be in the hero business.
If you want lots of work, I suppose it is.
Yeah, but yeah, life does suck. And I think that your situation, especially, is very difficult.
Thank you, Elegy. I think. Yes, I agree. It's quite difficult, but we keep moving forward.
Oh, is that the riddle?
No,
Okay.
that's
Yes, we keep moving forward. We're going to figure it out. We're going to get Callista back. We're going to maybe kill some dragons.
well. Your hopes are higher than mine on that front.
I mean, the other option is not good. So I think we need to kill some dragon. At least one.
It's very strange to see you this optimistic.
What do you mean? I'm
You're
always
quite
really
pragmatic.
happy.
That's not what I mean by optimistic. You're usually quite pragmatic about when something will likely kill you, and you don't stay around for that situation. This time you seem to be more willing to stand your ground here.
Okay. Good observation.
It's so strange. I think you understand the act of empathy, but I don't see you feeling the empathy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I do feel. It's just really I don't know if you've hung out with sirens before, but it's really hard to feel negative emotions some days, and really hard to feel happy emotions some days. Believe me, if I was sad, I would be really sad for you right now.
That's what I'm more used to. This, I appreciate it. It just, I don't understand it.
Okay.
No, to answer your question, I also have not spent much time with sirens. This is, I've noticed you have these moods, but really this is just how you feel, how you emote.
Like on and off and on and off. Yes.
All of you?
Mm-hmm.
Is it tied together? Do you all feel the same
Yeah.
thing at once? Or?
Sometimes, yes.
They're all synced up.
That sounds tumultuous.
Yeah. But it's what I mean compared to humans, yeah. But it's what we know, and we all sing about it and feel good about it or feel bad about it.
Well, I'm glad that works for you. I hope that I haven't offended you with this, but
I
I
don't
truly don't.
think that I can feel offense unless somebody says mean things.
Well, good. I'm glad I haven't done that.
Okay, well, I'll come ask you how you're doing when I'm sad, and then you can see how good it is.
The real trick is I need you to take how you're feeling when I give you that response and average it with this one. And that's just like try and use that as a baseline. Right?
I don't think I can do that, but I'll try for you, Sophron.
That's the thought that counts. Thank you very much, Elegy.
At this point, Nemea has been
you on the head.
wrangled, and all of the artifacts have been taken away from her, and she's been put in a timeout corner.
I'm pretty sure if you just let me, I can do
They're
one
like,
more.
"Whose coin purse is this?" She
It's got a
makes
big
its way
S
back
on
to
it.
you. Yeah, makes its way back to you, and you. Then the riddle competition resumes, and you have a great riddle time. All right. Maybe we'll come and find Elegy after a while. See, you're not having too much fun. He's like, well, we can get out of here. It's not everything is chalked up to be. They're snooty with their riddles. And then maybe he like takes you home because he knows you're not having a great time. Let's see. And then that'll be that. And then tomorrow will be the last day of the games, and that'll be next week. So that'll be it. We'll do the Clash of Titans big event, second to last event, and then it's award time. And you guys can get your rewards and to see how you all did in the pentathlon and in the grand relay.
Whoa.
And then you get your rewards. And I'm very excited for the rewards. So you should be excited for the rewards. But that'll be not this Thursday. That'll be next Thursday. So we will see you then. As always, thank you for watching. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.